What's going on, everybody? Gabriel Santos here, and in today's video I want to share a quick message, a quick lesson on how to stop procrastinating and take action. So I'm someone who experiences avoidance or escapism, just like many of you do. And typically avoiding or wanting to escape is part of being a procrastinator. You know, if you are familiar with this cycle of knowing that you have things you need to do, big and small, whether it's I need to go to the dentist, or I need to clean my room, or I have a project that's due, or whatever, the procrastinator has the habit of feeling this sense of stress and overwhelm at the thought of needing to do an action. And instead of facing that stress, they run away from it, right? They avoid it. They go do something else. It's kind of like when, have you ever, for example, needed to study for a test or something like that. And instead of studying, you did a bunch of other things instead. You know, you cleaned your room, you actually did that, or you whatever. You did a bunch of other things, but you didn't actually do the thing that you needed to do. So if you're familiar with that cycle, I am too. What I'm learning on my journey is that it does take a sense of courage to actually go for the action as opposed to avoiding, right? But B, and this is, I think, where the brain switch, I think where the switch is going to happen for a lot of us, is that it actually feels good to do the action. And it actually feels immensely better to do the action than to continue escaping, right? Because the thing in our head is like, oh my God, it's too big. The task is too immense. It's going to be too hard, and there's too much, and I can't do it. And I'm just going to go run away and look at my phone instead. Right? And I know it feels good to temporarily escape, but ironically, it actually feels a lot better to go and do the action. And I think the overarching message of this video is that A, you need to have the courage to actually go try and do the action, but B, when you actually do the action, you'll learn from experience, from trial and error, that it actually feels better to do the task than to run away from it. Because, look, the best that you can get when you avoid and you escape and you procrastinate is that you feel good with cheap pleasure, but you still have in the back of your mind massive stress that you need to do this thing. But if you actually go and do that thing, not only do you realize that it's not that stressful, but as you're doing it and as you complete it, that massive stress in the back of your mind goes away and you're free. You're free. It's a whole different level of happiness. It's a whole different level of joy and pleasure. And just as the back end of this video, if you're someone who, like your classic escape or avoidance outlet is like marijuana or masturbation or video games, and you're someone who's looking to change those habits, you're going to realize, from my experience, that taking action and actually checking things off, your productivity list is one of the best ways that you can get dopamine, or that you can feel good in your day without needing to use those outlets. All right, that's it for today. Something quick. Hopefully this message resonated with you. It helped you out in some way. Again, my name is Gabriel Santos. I will see you in the next video. Peace.